Welcome to Elmhurst Field on BlueJayTV.com. It's NCAA women's soccer matchup, Elmhurst versus Knox. We apologize for the technical difficulties early. We're back up and running now. We join our game 11 minutes in, just about. Elmhurst with a 2-0 lead. Heather DeMoss, a pair of goals early. She's coming less than a minute apart. Not even 4 minutes into the game. She scores off a Valerie Wesley pass and then collects a ball from Amy Bashan to score her second and third goal of the season. Put the Blue Jays up 2-0. Elmhurst controlling the action already, outshooting Knox 11-0. Ball's only broken midfield about once so far. Here's Shannon Pimmel. Tries the ground ball for Geimer, broken away by Knox. Belmonte leaves it for Geimer, tries to spin around her defender, and a nice move by Knox keeper Emily Turner coming out, winning the foot race against Valerie Wesley. Turner boots it away. Headed back the other direction by Bashan. Geimer will head it up into the air, controlled by Valerie Wesley. Now Pimmel will play it to the far side to Berryman. Berryman for Amy Bashan. Sends a ball into the middle. DeMoss is there, but steered away by Knox as the Prairie Fire try to change directions. Morgan Geimer in the middle. Leaves for Wesley, back to Pimmel. Long shot coming, and she sends it wide. It looks like she may have been looking for Bashan streaking in. But a goal kick coming up for Knox. 2-0 Elmhurst. Not even 13 minutes into this opening half. Belmonte looks for Wesley, but sends it out of play. A throw-in coming for Knox. Blue Jays take it away again. Here's Morgan Geimer sprinting in on the near side. And a nice job by Knox. Bryn Cole clears it towards the sideline, out of harm's way, but a long throw-in opportunity for the Blue Jays. Ready to go over the end line. Maybe we'll call this a corner kick instead. And it will be a corner kick for the Blue Jays. They play it short. Bashan unloads. Turner gets a hand on it and punches it out of play. So the Blue Jays will do it again. Belmonte over there, faking a short corner again. Bashan will send it on its way into the middle. Geimer tries to bring it down. Her shot blocked. Katie Bashan has a swing at it, but off of a Knox defender. It'll go out of the far sideline, and another throw-in for Elmhurst. Morgan Geimer with control for Elmhurst. Leaves for Berryman, now Pimmel. She works her way towards the midfield. Bashan looks for her sister. Long cross coming, looking for Wesley, but overshoots her. Wesley brings it down, controls back to Belmonte. Belmonte's centering pass steered away by Knox, but it comes right back to Belmonte about 25 yards out. She'll try it again, looking for the head of Amy Bashan, but headed out of bounds, and a goal kick coming up. All kinds of pressure by Elmhurst early in the game's first 15 minutes. It's 2-0 Blue Jays. Glad you could join us this afternoon on BlueJayTV.com. Cool, cloudy day out at Elmhurst Field. Katie Bashan drives in, shot, but right at the waiting Emily Turner. Turner stands only 5'1" in goal. She's played the majority of the minutes for Knox. Given up 18 goals coming into this weekend. It's not counting yesterday's 6-0 loss at Carroll. 3.16 goals against average. Here's Belmonte leaving it for Wesley, but she is going to be called for being offside. Elmhurst out shooting Knox 14-0. DeMoss to Geimer. Geimer will just unload and send it wide. Another goal kick coming up for Turner. Turner's goal kick headed by Geimer. Comes back towards midfield where it's controlled by Cooney of Knox. Had it momentarily before cleared away by Berryman. Goes out of bounds off of Alex Rowland and an Elmhurst throw-in from the far sideline. Knox trying to get something going. Not a lot of action on the Elmhurst defensive side yet. Ball steered out of play by Knox and another Elmhurst throw-in. Sam Thomas just kicking that one towards the Knox bench. Valerie Wesley tries to turn the corner, headed on by Elmhurst, and steered out of harm's way by Thomas. Went over the sideline, throw-in coming. It's right at the corner, but official says throw-in, not a corner. Bashan leaves back for Belmonte. Sends a chip shot towards the box. Katie Bashan fires, but fires wide to the right. Elmhurst just peppering Knox with shots here early on. Maddie Fitzpatrick, the goalkeeper for Elmhurst, just touched the ball once, hasn't had to do a whole lot. Standing out at the top of the box. It's been kind of the story for the Blue Jays the last few games. Greenville was about the closest game they've played, that coming back on September 17th, but the last four have been big shutout wins for Elmhurst. 5-0 over Albion out at Langhorse Field. Here's Belmonte into the box, looking for DeMoss. DeMoss looking for the hat trick, but her shot blocked away by Knox, out of bounds. Another throw-in for the Blue Jays. Mentioned the Albion win, then they won at Greenville, then hammered Eureka 9-0 in a game where they outshot Eureka 90-0. And then the Blue Jays dispatched El Verno out here on Thursday night 4-0 in a game that was similar, controlled start to finish, just like this game's looking right now. Knox trying to push it ahead. Brittany Kozlowski plays it off Belmonte, and a throw-in coming for the Prairie Fire. Dorman heads it back towards the middle to Cooney. Looking for Dorman, but steered away by Stephanie Thompson. To Berryman towards the middle of the field. Jess Belmonte moving from the outside, feeds Geimer. Here's Geimer on a break. Morgan Geimer turning on the speed, fires and scores. Morgan Geimer give the assist to Jess Belmonte. She sent the long ball through. Perfect pass from Jess Belmonte. Geimer just using the speed to get past the Knox defenders. Makes one move around another defender and then scores on the open net as Turner had come out to try to make a play. 3-0 Elmhurst now. 21 minutes gone by in the opening half. Both teams getting set to make substitutions. And it looks like Elmhurst is going to go to switch goalkeepers as well. Here's Geimer coming from the far side. Fires. And a nice save by Turner. Wesley with some space to the near side. Breaks in the box, stops, moves around one defender, and now aims for the far post and sends it wide. Substitutions for both teams. Elmhurst will make a goalkeeper change here. Joel Capu into the game, replacing Fitzpatrick. 9 for 12 for Knox. That's Denise Morales coming in. Wesley looks for Bashan, steered away. DeMoss makes one man miss and now loses control, and it's steered away by Knox. Bashan ground ball, and it's booted over the end line by Knox, broken up by Babington. Corner kick opportunity for Elmhurst. Amy Bashan will take the corner for the Blue Jays. Bashan boots it on its way. Turner had it, then dropped it, and then nice recovery. Several Blue Jays were there working right around the net. Valerie Wesley was one, but Turner able to scoop up the loose ball. Boots it downfield where it's intercepted, though, by Berryman and the Blue Jays. Right back to work for Elmhurst. Wesley plays it towards the middle. Geimer and Bashan can't get there. Comes right into the center of the box. Turner out to make the play. Hammers it away, but quickly steered back the other direction by the Blue Jays. Dorman heads it forward for the Prairie Fire, but Thompson knocks it right back towards midfield. Kozlowski working on Belmonte. Belmonte wins the battle. Stephanie Berryman out to Amy Bashan on the far side. Bashan, give and go. Here comes Berryman with a run towards the outside. Geimer open towards the middle. Berryman into the box. She fires, and Turner with a save. You need to go a little bit higher to get it up over Emily Turner. Turner boots it away down towards midfield. Thompson will intercept the ground ball, though, and send it on its way to DeMoss towards the middle. Knox trying to work the sideline. It'll roll out for an Elmhurst throw-in. Belmonte throws it back to Thompson. Plays it ahead now to Pimmel. Looking for Wesley. Tried to find Amy Bashan. Bashan trying to make sure she stayed on side, though. Had to hold up and comes into the box. Turner will scoop it up for the Prairie Fire. Valerie Wesley, she's got an assist already today. Blue Jays leading scorer on the season. 6 goals, 2 assists, 14 points. Behind her is Amy Bashan with 5 goals. Shelly Shapazian's got 3. Heather DeMoss now with 3 after goals 2 and 3 on the year. Here's Geimer sprinting in. Geimer with the shot, and she scores, but the whistle came first. Offside for the call from the official. No goal. It'll come all the way back out towards about the 30-yard line, 35-yard line or so. Far linesmen, our officials for it tonight. Carl Braun, the man in the middle. Stephen Lowe, Sergio Alvarez, the linesman. Sergio Alvarez thought Elmhurst was offsides, and here's a first shot of the day for Knox. It was Dorman sends a ground ball, easily taken care of by Kapua. And now a handball called on Knox. Elmhurst will restart just on the Knox side of midfield. Wesley pulls it down, works it back towards the center. Broken up nicely, though, by Ramirez. And now Pimmel will send a blast wide to the right. Cloudy skies over here. Rain is in the forecast. Hoping that it's going to hold off today, though. Here's DeMoss. Looking for the hat trick. Berryman will chip it forward into the box. Knox trying to boot it away, though. Bashan does a nice job to get in front. A clearing attempt goes off a Knox player. Valerie Wesley able to control the loose ball. Wesley brings it back towards the middle, turns and shoots, and a nice save by Emily Turner. Handles the loose ball, prevents the rebound opportunity for the Blue Jays. Remains 3-0. Here comes Amy Bashan down the far sideline. Bashan with the cross, looking for Wesley. Intercepted nicely, though, Mike Kozlowski. And just stolen away by Wesley. Sends it into the middle of the box. Shot by Geimer, and it's goal. Morgan Geimer from Valerie Wesley. Wesley did all that herself on the near sideline, just stripped it clean off of Brittany Kozlowski, made a nice spin move, centered the pass to Geimer, who had an open net in front of her. And just like that, it's 4-0 Elmhurst. Couple of subs, looks like Angie Garduno on now for Knox. .22 for 8, that was the sub, it looks like, for the Prairie Fire. Elmhurst quickly back in possession here. Geimer tries to get around Turner where she's upended, a foul. First foul of the game, actually. Clock rolling, under 16 and a half minutes to go. Belmonte fakes the run. Geimer boots it ahead, trying the chip shot into the box and trying to redirect off of Katie Bashan, but she steers it up over the top of the goal. Goal kick coming up. It looks like they say it was actually got a piece of by Knox, so another corner kick for Elmhurst, actually. Blue Jays play it short. Bashan fires it in. DeMoss steers it back towards Bashan. And she will play it out. Can't keep it in. play. It'll go over the end line there for a goal kick for Knox. 4-0 Elmhurst. Goals by Geimer, 2 of them. Glenn DeMoss, 2 of them have accounted for all of Elmhurst's offense. There's Amy Bashan down the near side. Stripped away and going back the other direction is Knox. Morales putting some pressure on towards the middle. But Siebel steers it away over to Belmonte. Belmonte looks for Bashan with a run from the outside again. Bashan sets and fires, and a diving save by Turner. That one was ticketed for the far post in the lower corner, and a nice save by Emily Turner. Keeps it a 4-goal Elmhurst lead. Stephanie Thompson. To Bashan and now to Shannon Pimmel. Chipped ahead by Belmonte, but Turner out to scoop up the loose ball. 14 minutes, all that remains in the opening half. It's been all Elmhurst. Out shooting Knox 26-1, including an 11-1 edge on goal. Blue Jays with 3 corners already. They have just set up the plays and been there to finish them. Pimmel's pass too far out in front of Belmonte. Throw in coming for Knox. Like Elmhurst will go to the bench here shortly. Couple subs getting set to check in. Bashan looking for Geimer from the far side. Will come all the way back into the box where Turner's going to scoop it up. Wesley trying to win a foot race in, but Turner out again to make the play for Knox. 4-0 Elmhurst, 12:25 remaining in the opening half. Been all Blue Jays in this contest so far. Ella Peterson sends it downfield for the Prairie Fire, but Belmonte there for the Blue Jays to make a play. Here comes Shannon Pimmel. Goes towards the middle for Bashan. Bashan in one-on-one. Bashan shoots. Got a piece of it, and Turner will get just enough to get it over the end line, and a corner kick coming up. Amy Bashan was in one-on-one and couldn't put it home. Turner getting just enough to knock it on a play and setting up the corner kick now for the Blue Jays. Subs coming in. 3 for 21. 8 for 2 and 9 for 7. Good corner kick sent in by Bashan. Unable to steer it away, and now a blast will get it out of harm's way. Into the game now for Elmhurst, Andrea Kamak, Kelsey Jasinski, Molly Deal. Siebel and Berryman having a seat. Siebel and Thompson played majority of the entire game the other night against Alverno. Stephanie Thompson still out there in the Blue Jays defense. Elmhurst went to the bench for the majority of the entire second half against the Inferno with a 4-goal lead. Imagine you'll see head coach Paul Webster utilize that bench a great deal in this contest. This is Stephanie Thompson. Makes one player miss, give and go with Kamak. Drops it for Geimer. Trying to find Amy Bashan to the near sideline. Steered away. Looks like it went off of the Knox player. Bashan did a nice job to just knock it off of her. And it'll be another corner kick for the Blue Jays. Corner kick number 5 now for Elmhurst. Bashan plays it short to Belmonte. Back to Bashan. She tries to unload, and it's blocked. So they'll do it again. Amy Bashan sends the corner kick in, bouncing through the box to the far side where DeMoss brings it down. Geimer turns and shoots but sends it high. Goal kick is met by Andrea Kamak's head as she heads it back towards the Knox goal. Prairie Fire able to control it momentarily, but now the Blue Jays with possession once again. Here's Bashan, plays for Geimer to the far side. Geimer into the box looking for Amy Bashan, shot it just wide. Blue Jays with all kinds of opportunities and chances here. They have cashed in on 4 of them. 29-1. Elmhurst out shooting Knox in this contest. Morgan Geimer. Ball pops free, and right there in front is Bashan, and she scores. Geimer sent it in. It bounced around a little bit, and it looks like it was Amy Bashan who was able to pull it down and just tuck it into the upper corner for goal number 5 for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays just having their way right now offensively. Ball that bounced around twice, 2-3 times in the box before coming free right into Amy Bashan. And she tucks it home for goal number 6 now, matching Valerie Wesley's team lead. Blue Jays trying to spring Geimer to the outside. Nice takeaway by, that's Claire Turner from the far side. And now Geimer is free from the outside again. Morgan Geimer racing in, fires and shoots it wide. "31st shot of the half for the Blue Jays as we hit 7.5 minutes to go in the opening half. Kelsey Jasinski plays it towards the far sideline for Morgan Geimer. Tracks it down, keeps it in play. Geimer looking for a cross, but poked it out of play. Just under 7 minutes remain in the opening half. Kamak heads it forward to DeMoss, and now the Blue Jays will push back and control with their defense. Stephanie Thompson across midfield. Belmonte leaves it for DeMoss. A little too far, and it's taken away by Bryn Cole and Knox. Blue Jays quickly take it right back, though. Here's Katie Bashan towards the middle of the field. Slides it for Molly Deal to the far sideline, but can't keep it in. It'll be a throw-in for Knox. A whistle and a foul going against Knox. Ball bounces away from Belmonte, and here comes Ariel Dorman and Knox. Dorman gets around Belmonte. Working on Thompson now from the near side. First real chance for Knox, and Thompson just lets her right out of bounds. A goal kick coming up for the Blue Jays. Throw-in upcoming for Elmhurst. Wesley gains control. Wesley sprinting in from the outside. Sends it into the box, and a sliding grab by Turner. Wesley trying to hook up with Bashan in the middle. Turner there to break it up. Belmonte keeps it in play, but offside is Elmhurst. As we close in on the 4-minute mark. Knox boots it ahead. Bryn Cole, but Kamak heads it back the other way for the Blue Jays. Now Kamak controls. Amy Bashan looking for Geimer, but leads her too far to the near sideline. Throw in coming for Knox. Substitution for Knox. 19 for 11 is Elizabeth Guth. Sees her first action of the game. Wesley looking for DeMoss. DeMoss keeps on her feet, leaves it for Geimer. Geimer sends it back towards the middle, and a nice slide again by Turner to get there. I think actually they're going to get Elmhurst for being offside as well on the play, so wouldn't have mattered nonetheless. But Knox boots it forward. Here's Turner, Claire Turner from the far side, but taken away by Deal. Molly Deal trying to start a run from the outside, and too far off her foot, out of bounds. Excuse me, actually it was deflected off of Knox, though, so it'll be a corner kick again for the Blue Jays. Another corner for Elmhurst. 2:28 left to go in the opening half. Amy Bashan will send it in. Bouncing ball just out of the way of Kamak. Some contact in the box. A foul will be whistled on Elmhurst. Players shaken up a little bit for Knox. Knox going to eat some time up off the clock as Bryn Cole will restart off the foul. Cole to Dorman. Dorman knocks it down with her knee, but trying to turn the corner around DeMoss. Loses control on an Elmhurst throw-in. 90 seconds, all that remain in the opening half. Blue Jays trying to add to their 5-goal cushion already. Here's Dorman winning the battle, now trying to run past Geimer. Thompson able to slow her down a little bit. Kamak gets back to send it across midfield again for the Blue Jays. Dorman controls. Hounded by Belmonte and taken away now by Valerie Wesley. Less than a minute to go in the opening half. That ball will come all the way back into the box where Emily Turner will pick it up for Knox. Turner boots it away. Closing in on 20 seconds left. Knox time for one last throw in here from the far sideline. Dorman in the middle, but that will do it as the horn sounds. And the first half comes to a close. It's been all Elmhurst. 5 goals in the opening half. They lead at 5-0 at the break, outshooting Knox 31-1 in the contest. We'll step away right now. We'll be back with the second half of action coming your way shortly on BlueJayTV.com. Live again from Langhorst Field. It's BlueJayTV.com's coverage of Elmhurst women's soccer. Elmhurst and Knox getting set for period number 2 as Elmhurst dominating in the first half, 5-0 on the scoreboard. I'm Kevin Jude with you this afternoon. Elmhurst out shooting Knox 31-1 in the opening half. New keeper in goal for Knox this half. Rachel Cooney, she's got 2 numbers out there. 25 is her goalkeeper number. Was out on the field as number 12 on the field earlier in the half. Actually started for Knox. See how she fares in there, and she's going to get tested right away here as the Blue Jays will have their first corner kick of the half. Elmhurst, Kylie MacArthur unable to keep it in. MacArthur out there starting the second half. Kristen Plyer out there for the Blue Jays as well. A couple new faces. Knox with possession. Trying to find Dorman in the middle. Comes all the way out to Berryman on the far side. Berryman Makes one player miss. Feeding Shelly Shapazian. Shapazian able to control it, bring it down. Moves towards the middle, looking in the middle for MacArthur, but broken up by Knox. Shapazian, a chance one more time. She'll fire again, and a save by Knox, and steered out of bounds for a corner kick. Rachel Cooney laying out to make the save. Another corner kick. Kylie MacArthur will send it in for the Blue Jays. Lil Weiner. Bouncing off of Wesley, right back to MacArthur. Push it backwards towards Molly Deal. Deal's chip into the box. Knox unable to control, and another corner kick for Elmhurst. That's Lexi Laudensky in now in this half for Elmhurst as well. Paul Webster went to the bench. Several new faces out there for the Blue Jays. MacArthur one more time. Bounces off of Kamak. Her shot is blocked. Rebound loose in front and cleared away momentarily, but not out of the box. Plyer able to track it down, and she'll play it back to Berryman. Elmhurst will swing it to the near sideline to Molly Deal. MacArthur's cross steered away. Kamak will chip it into the box, but coming up to make a play is Cooney. Allie Siebel. Leaves for Kamak and now to Deal. Deal looking for MacArthur. Finds her. Little chip shot back towards MacArthur. Poked away by Knox. Deal intercepts. Plyer and the Blue Jays will steer it backwards. Here's Kamak. Towards the near side and MacArthur. MacArthur will move it towards the center of the field. Now she turns towards the goal, tries to get around one defender, can't quite do it as Knox breaks it up. Plyer there. Now the Blue Jays with a free look, and shooting it wide is Plyer. Lexi Laudensky moving towards the near sideline. Leaves it for Shapazian. Shapazian with the cross out in front and just steered wide. MacArthur was there, but redirecting it to the right of the goal. Cooney will boot it away. This is Shelly Shapazian for Elmhurst. MacArthur to Laudensky, around one defender, stops, changes directions, and shoots, and a save by Cooney right in front. Laudensky with a good look, but right at Rachel Cooney. Laudensky pulls it down, leaves it in the middle of the field for Klasnick. Klansnick to MacArthur from the far side. MacArthur drives in, but shot right into the waiting arms of Cooney. Cooney with a good strong leg. Kicked that one right towards the midfield marker. Lexi Laudensky to Plyer. Molly Deal with a good run if she can get in there. Deal's got Shapazian towards the middle. Deal sends it in front. Shapazian can't quite get there. MacArthur shoots it just wide. Shapazian trying to make sure staying on behind there, and Deal's pass was a good one through the middle. Shapazian couldn't catch up to it, though, and MacArthur tapped it just wide of the net. Another goal kick for Cooney. Dorman putting some pressure on offense here for Knox, and we got a whistle and a foul on Elmhurst. Free kick coming up here for the Prairie Fire. About 40 yards out. Sam Thomas will get it started here for Knox. Chips it in, bounces once, and Joelle Capu out to make the save for the Blue Jays. Quick clear for Laudensky, playing it towards a little open space. Shapazian not able to get there, but it's steered out of bounds by Bryn Cole. So a throw-in for Elmhurst. Knox actually with an opportunity to just maintain possession and try to go back the other way, but Cole just pokes it towards the sideline. Blue Jays get another throw-in. Shapazian one touch looking in the middle towards Klansnick. There's Laudensky, leaves for Klansnick. Touches ahead to Shapazian right in front. Back to Klansnick, who pass doesn't get through. Headed forward by Kamak, though, and back out controlled by Knox and Rowland. Here's MacArthur. Looks to the middle for Klansnick. Klansnick turns, can't get the shot away. Broken up by Knox, and now a whistle and a foul on Elmhurst. Cooney boots it downfield, but Kamak is there for the Blue Jays to intercept it. Leaves for Kylie MacArthur, her long ball into the box. Cooney now going to come sliding out. Intercepts it before Laudensky can get there for the Blue Jays. Here's Kylie MacArthur with a run from the far side. MacArthur sends it across the middle of the box. It bounces through, though, all the way to the near sideline. Not touched by a Knox player, so it'll be a Knox throw-in now. Kozlowski lofts it for Dorman. Headed forward by Knox. Contact. And a foul goes against Knox. Just across midfield is Elmhurst with the ball. Ellie Siebel will restart after the foul. Headed back out, swung on and missed that time by Cole. She tried to clear it downfield. Here's MacArthur with possession. Drives in, sends it just wide, just past the outstretched arms of Cooney. And a goal kick coming up now for Knox. Ball comes back on the Elmhurst defensive side. Allie Siebel controls and pushes forward to Kristen Plyer. Playing towards the near sideline, but too far. But then just poked out of bounds by Knox. Not quite sure why they did that one. That was going to be their throw, and if they just let the ball roll out of play, all she had to do was try to shield Wadensky off the ball. Instead, pokes it out, and it's an Elmhurst throw-in. Throw-in skips over MacArthur's head and booted out of the box by Claire Turner. The flag comes up. Shapazian's offside. 31-30 as the clock moves in this second half of action. Knox trying to mount some pressure for the first time. Rowland has her pass deflect off of Blue Jay, though, and back the other way. Deal with the header. Heads it out of play. Throw-in coming for Alex Rowland. Substitution. Denise Morales in as Garduno heads a seat. Playing to the far side to Salgado. She can't catch up to it, though, and an Elmhurst throw-in. Andrea Kamak controlling for Elmhurst. Leaves for Berryman. Berryman makes one player miss as Berryman controls and brings it across midfield. Playing to the far sideline towards MacArthur, but guided out of bounds by Sam Thomas and Knox. Another Elmhurst throw-in. And a handball going to be called here. MacArthur tried to turn and fire it forward. It caught Ella Peterson right in the wrist, so a handball. Free kick for the Blue Jays, 40 yards out. Kamak lobs it in. It'll bounce once and scooped up by Cooney. Berryman leaves for Kamak, now playing it to the near sideline in Molly Deal. Deal pushes it ahead to Wadensky, where it's steered away, though, by Knox. Siebel able to control for the Blue Jays. Leaves for Kamak, and now back to Berryman. Berryman steps around two defenders, starting a run to the outside. Now leaves it for the far corner for Shapazian. Shapazian pulls it down, has control, sends a cross in, just out of the reach of Wadensky. A goal kick coming up. And Stephanie Thompson checking back in for the Blue Jays, as Wadensky has a seat. Thompson moving up front now, outside of her normal position as a defender. Headed forward by Dorman. Knox trying to put some pressure on, but Siebel able to steer it upfield to Plyer. Bounces away, but Siebel again boots it downfield, and here's Stephanie Thompson. Thompson with a ball to the outside for Shapazian. Shapazian breaking in one-on-one. Shapazian shoots, and she scores. Shapazian from Thompson. Shelly Shapazian's goal, her 4th of the season. Gives Stephanie Thompson the assist, just her 2nd. We are underway again, 27-35, all that remains in this game. Blue Jays have found the goal, the back of the net one more time in the second half. Shelly Shapazian just having the honors after Stephanie Thompson sprung her. Elmhurst with a 6-goal lead. Knox giving up 6 for back-to-back games now. They gave up 6 yesterday, losing to Carroll University. Prairie Fire trying to mount some offense here, but steered away again by Elmhurst. Elmhurst out shooting Knox 40-2 on the day. There's Stephanie Berryman. Starting a run, makes a defender miss. Berryman goes to the far corner for Shapazian. Shapazian steps in, shoots, and scores. Shelly Shapazian with back-to-back goals gives Stephanie Berryman the assist this time. Elmhurst just having a field day out there right now. 7-0 Elmhurst. I think that's Emily Turner. We don't have a 1 on our roster, but I believe that's Emily Turner back out there now. She started in the game in goal for Knox, now out there on the field. All their goalkeepers listed with multiple numbers. It is Emily Turner on the far sideline. The former goalkeeper who's made the start, now out there as a midfielder for Knox. Knox trying to push forward and mount an offense here. They're across midfield. There's Stephanie Thompson up front, leads for Shapazian. Thompson starting a run towards the middle. Thompson is there. Slowed up with some help from behind, but not giving up. Turns and fires and scores! Stephanie Thompson in all kinds of traffic turns and fires over the top and scores. Thompson with the goal, gives Shapazian the assist. And it is 8-0. The floodgates just continue to be wide open for Elmhurst as they are just having their way out here offensively. Alex Rowland controlling for Knox. Trying to play it for Dorman. Seibel's clearing attempt. Bounces off of Dorman. And a word play by Kapua coming out to scoop that ball up. And she'll boot it away for Elmhurst. It's her second touch of the game. MacArthur's pass deflected away. Comes back towards Molly Deal. Deal will touch it up to Kamak. Kamak is stood up by Ramirez near midfield. Kamak will slow her down, though, and Ramirez will play it towards the far side. This is Emily Turner. Turner gets around Klansnick. Passes too far, though, and broken up by the Blue Jays. Berryman, hounded by Turner, as Morales sends it forward again. Jasinski carries it up the far sideline. Leaves it too far, goes out of play, and a throw-in coming for Knox. Blue Jays will play it all the way back around to Molly Deal. Being pressured by Rowland. It goes out of bounds. Last touched by Rowland, though. And an Elmhurst throw-in. Katie Bashan checking back in for the Blue Jays. As Kamak has a seat. Headed out of bounds right into the Knox bench. Deal will do it again. Katie Bashan to Molly Deal. Deal looking for MacArthur to the near sideline. And again, simply poked out of bounds by Bryn Cole. Deal will lob it in, off the throw-in, just over the top of Shapazian. And another throw-in opportunity here for Elmhurst. Deal to Shapazian. Shapazian turns just past the head of MacArthur, but it comes back free for Klansnick and now steered away by Emily Turner. Blue Jays with a good scoring opportunity there, but again, still another throw-in. So we have 20 minutes, 45 seconds left on the clock in the second half. There's a blast from MacArthur sent over the top. Another substitution for both teams. Belmonte back in for the Blue Jays. Elizabeth Guth back in for Knox. Throw-in coming up for Elmhurst. Allie Seymour rotating out up top now. Here's a shot by Shapazian, scooped up and saved. Under 20 minutes to go now in this contest. Here's Dorman up the far sideline. met by Berryman. Or check that, that's Belmonte rather. Throw in coming for Elmhurst again. Elmhurst just moving forward a little bit at a time here off these throw-ins. Lobbed in for MacArthur, chipped ahead and headed down by Knox. Bashan leaves for Shapazian. Shapazian sends it past the far post and out of play. As a goal kick coming for Knox. Goal kick is chested down by the Blue Jays and Plyer. There's Jasinski with a good run up the middle for it's knocked back by Knox. Berryman intercepts and leaves for Shapazian right in front of the Elmhurst bench. Shapazian looking for Allie Siebel, but she's offside. Paul Webster has pretty much exhausted everyone on his bench. They've all played pretty much in this contest. You've got defenders playing up front now for the Blue Jays. Berryman gives back to Shapazian. To Klansnick, and now over to Berryman. Berryman tries to go around Dorman. Dorman stands it up, takes it away. But quickly intercepted by Katie Bashan. And Bashan will play it backwards to Jasinski. Pass bounces ahead to MacArthur, pulled down and given to Kristen Plyer. Plyer leaves for Belmonte. Belmonte is centering attempt off of Knox and a throw-in coming for Elmhurst. And Blue Jays will do that throw-in again as the referee was calling for a sub as Kamak in, Bashan out. .45 left to go in this contest. Belmonte, the ground ball attempt steered away by Knox. Berryman traps it down, pushing forward now. Hounded from behind and taken away by Rowland. Rowland too far in front for Guth. Long pass leaves for Siebel. Siebel with the chance to shoot off the crossbar, or off the post rather, and the rebound shot goes too high. Two good opportunities for the Blue Jays. Allie Siebel hit the post. And then MacArthur put the rebound shot over the top of the net. There's Rowland, taken away by Siebel. Jasinski will head it forward. Kristen Plyer gets around Turner, sends it back towards the middle. Knox able to clear it momentarily, but Kamak is there for the Blue Jays. Now Rowland for Knox. Leaves it back for Cole. Back to Rowan. Here's Guth in the middle. Thompson able to step right in and take it away for the Blue Jays. Couple of touch passes. Rowan to Peterson. Guided away by Elmhurst. Peterson trying to free Morales to the outside, but that one rolls too far, all the way back into the box. And here's Knox with their best opportunity, but running too far in front as Morales can't control it. Goal kick coming up for the Blue Jays. Heather DeMoss back for Elmhurst as Klansnick will have a seat. Stephanie Berryman around one. Now around a second. She'll slow it down. Challenged by Rowan. Rowan pokes it away to Morales in the middle. But her pass is intercepted by Jasinski. Leaves it for DeMoss, and they'll play it back to Jasinski. Jess Belmonte will bring it down the far sideline. Ahead to Allie Siebel. Siebel sends it towards the box. It bounces past, and Shamhazian gets a foot on it, taps it just wide. Well, maybe she didn't get a foot on it. Looks like it went off of Knox, according to the linesman. So it'll be a corner kick for the Blue Jays. Corner kick trapped down, back towards MacArthur. MacArthur will reset, fires, and just missing the far post over a leaping Rachel Cooney. And a goal kick coming up. And the flag is up offside as Elmhurst, as Belmonte was sprinting in from the far side. Just under 11 minutes remaining in this contest. Good day if you're a sports fan. You can join us here on BlueJayTV.com to watch the Elmhurst women's soccer squad in action. And then still be able to go watch the Bears-Packers this afternoon. Mentioned Elmhurst with this victory that they'll secure today. They'll be 7-1 on the season. And conference play starting up next weekend for Elmhurst as they host North Park University, 4:30 p.m. Only two non-conference games remain on the docket for Elmhurst. Marion on the 5th and Chapman at home on the 10th. Busy week again here on BlueJayTV.com. Tuesday night, we've got live coverage of Elmhurst volleyball team in action as they take on nationally ranked Carthage College from R.A. Faginal Hall. Long shot off the post from Belmonte. Now that one's going to stop the clock here as the redirect shot for the Blue Jays. Shapazian tried to steer a rebound shot home and just caught the Knox player right in the face. Official stopped the clock immediately. Jens Belmonte with the big blast that just tipped off the post. So we mentioned the broadcast coming your way on Tuesday night. It's Elmhurst Volleyball versus Carthage. Tim Calderon and myself will have the call for you. Then next Saturday, it's football back in action as the conference season opens up. And Elmhurst welcoming North Park to Langhorse Field for a 1 o'clock kickoff. Tim Calderon, Tony Menestra will have the call here on BlueJayTV.com. We've got a stoppage here in the contest. We'll give you a recap here on the scoring for Elmhurst. Early and often, Heather DeMoss with back-to-back goals, just not even a minute apart in the first 5 minutes. Then Morgan Geimer had back-to-back goals 7 minutes apart. Amy Bashan with a goal before halftime. Then Shelley Shapazian with back-to-back goals, and Stephanie Thompson with a goal here in the second half. Shapazian's had a hand in all 3 goals this half, 2 goals and an assist. As the injured Knox player shaken up, but Delcy Ramirez looks like she's okay. We'll get restarted here. Just under 9 minutes to go now in this contest. Kamak will play it backwards to Siebel. She slides it over to Berryman now. Ahead to Belmonte and over to Kamak. Looking for MacArthur in the middle, but poked free by Knox. Jasinski starts a run from the outside. Plays it ahead to Shapazian. Shapazian with a long drive over the goal and out of play. Goal kick coming up. Jasinski, about 30 yards out, looking ahead for Shapazian. Not a play. It'll be a throw-in for Knox. Jasinski heading it forward to Shapazian. Shapazian's pass intercepted by Dorman. Booted downfield and headed forward for Knox. Guth giving chase. Siebel sidesteps her. Well, it looked like it went off the arm of Sam Thomas, but play on, says the official. It'll be an Elmhurst throw-in. Berryman to MacArthur. Tried to play it back to Berryman. But Siebel will get there first for Elmhurst. Pass bounces ahead to DeMoss. DeMoss sidestep, tries to get between two defenders, tripped up, and a foul called on Knox, and Elmhurst will restart as we close in on 5 minutes to go. MacArthur give and go, looking for Belmonte in the middle, and just simply steered out of play by Claire Turner. Didn't want to give up the 1-and-1. Instead, they'll give up a corner kick. 12th corner kick of the match for Elmhurst, out shooting Knox 50-2 in the contest. MacArthur will tee it up for the Blue Jays. Right in the middle for Siebel, who shoots, but right into the arms of Cooney. Good look for Allie Siebel, but Cooney was there. Cooney's boot is headed forward by Jasinski, touched on ahead by Plyer. For Knox able to control Emily Turner, looking for Guth in the middle. And Denise Morales back in for Knox as Guth has a seat. Three and a half minutes, all that remains. There's Berryman giving chase and able to win the foot race against Rowland. Plays back to Siebel, who will hammer it downfield. Headed forward by Belmonte. That ball's going to roll into the box where Cooney able to scoop it up. Cooney will drop kick it away. Berryman met by Dorman. Dorman maintains possession for Knox. Slides it back for Morales, and she sends it back towards midfield for Peterson. Peterson can't control, though, stripped by MacArthur. MacArthur looking for DeMoss, but leads her a little too far. Kamak plays it for Shapazian on the far sideline, but again too far. And a throw-in coming for Knox. Lobbed in and right back out, another throw-in. Less than 2 minutes remaining in this contest now. Elmhurst on their way to an 8-0 victory. It'll be the Blue Jays' 6th straight win, 5th straight victory by shutout. And throw this one in, and Elmhurst will have outscored their opponents 31-1 over the last 6 games. Siebel. Looks like it came up and caught Belmonte in the hand. Sam Thomas will restart it for Knox. This is Alex Rowland. Rowland has it stripped by DeMoss. Her pass bounds off of Bryn Cole. And tapped ahead by Rowland. Collision right in front between DeMoss and Dorman. Here's Shelly Shapazian with the chip shot. Cooney had it, dropped it, and then recovers. Roll all the way down inside the box, and that should about do it. Less than 10 seconds to go. They'll just bring it in, and Siebel will send it downfield, and that will do it as the horn sounds. And Elmhurst, the final score, a winner 8-0 over Knox, as the Blue Jays handle the Prairie Fire pretty easily, outshooting Knox 51-2 in the contest, 5 in the first, 3 in the second. It was all Blue Jays early and often in this contest as they come away victorious with the 8-0 victory. Once again, they're now 7-1 on the season, win number 6 in a row, and the 5th straight victory by shutout, as the Blue Jays are just cruising right now. And they have North Park University headed at home. That's going to be at Barons Park on Saturday, 4:30 p.m., part of a North Park triple header that day. Football team hosts North Park at Langhorse Field at 1 in the afternoon, then a soccer doubleheader on the nightcap over at Barons Park starting at 4:30. Our next Blue Jay TV broadcast is going to be this Tuesday night when Elmhurst volleyball team, host nationally ranked Carthage College from R.A. Fagenal Hall. Myself and Tim Calderwood have the call. Then on Saturday, make sure you're tuned in as Elmhurst football kicks off the CCW season by hosting North Park University. Game time set for 1 o'clock. Tim Calderwood and Tony Menestra will have all the exciting action for you. So thanks to our entire crew, Joe Pine, our cameraman, producer-director Glenn Liljeberg. This is Kevin Jude saying so long. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.